All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is on the air, ladies and
Dang,
gentlemen.
Zig, that was extra.
What's up, my man? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to this brother right here. You've seen him on multiple films. You've seen him on multiple movies. Let me break down some of the stuff that you've seen him on because I have his IMDb pulled up. You've seen him, of course, you've seen him on, what is this? Let me scroll down. Roll Bounce. You've seen him in Hurricane Season. You've seen him in Hose. You've seen him on Sons of Anarchy, the TV series. You've seen him on Parenthood. You've seen him 90210. All of these different things, ladies and gentlemen. It is our pleasure and our honor to present to you Mr. Khleo Thompson. Am I saying his name right?
Oh, no, you got it wrong on both accounts. I rarely get it wrong
hold
on
on.
both.
Where are my earphones at? Because you look like you're going out.
It's funny because I never got where people get the, like, where is everyone getting the P, the S, and O in? Are y'all making that up?
No, okay. Listen,
interested
sir.
to hear people do the Thompson. The Khleo, I understand.
Khleo. Well, the whole thing is, sir, listen, we're from the South, and I wasn't trying to disrespect you at all, man. I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight and coming in. So first off, what's going on with you? I see right now that you have 3 things in post-production. You got Just a Little Bit Longer, Clockwork, and Painted Red coming out. So what's going on with those?
Oh, man, all great, very, very interesting stories. With Clockwork, it is a modern-day retelling of the old film A Clockwork Orange, which has a very cult-like following and is a very interesting film. I had my very first sex scene in that film, so that's going to be very interesting for the fans to
Shout
see.
out to sex scenes. I want a sex scene.
We have Just a Little Bit Longer, which takes place about a couple coming to Hollywood in the first 24 hours in Los Angeles, all the things that can happen to them. And then we have Painted Red, which is a murder mystery. So a lot of great work coming.
Oh, okay. So how did you get started in all of this?
I told my mother at a very young age. I told her when I was 5 years old that I wanted to be an actor. And, we were living in Germany at the time. And it somehow just, things work out in different ways. And sometimes you just got to follow your heart. And it all worked out at the end.
Well, the whole thing is that I saw that you were originally from Anchorage, Alaska. So are you an Army brat? Because you said Germany.
Yeah, I am an Army brat. My dad was in the military.
Shout out to the military. You got to form a military right here, form an Army right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So all these roles, how do you choose your roles?
How do I choose my roles? At a very young age, I figured out that acting wasn't just what the TV made it. I remember being, I think, around like 6 or 7 years old, and my mom wanted to put me in acting class. And I went for one acting class, and I instantly hated it because I felt that they were teaching the kids only, like I saw the classes that they were giving to the adults, and it was more detailed. It was more realistic. They were giving all the adult actors a lot more of how can I say it? They were just giving them a lot more work to do. I felt like they were giving the kids the easy way out. Hey, just be happy, just smile. And that wasn't enough for me. I felt like I wanted a challenge. I felt like the roles that I watched, the roles that I, at a very young age, that I could relate to, they told more stories. It was a lot more emotions involved, not just being happy 24/7 and being a smiling Disney Nickelodeon kid. So I've been thankful enough to, continue to work and find these different roles that tend to push me and challenge me and not just be the stereotypical happy person at all times.
Now, do you think that the reason that they tend to give the roles with more emotional nuance to adults is that there's something about trying to maintain the innocence of the child in the narrative, or do you think that there's some other reason that happens?
I think here in Los Angeles, especially then, I think the industry has changed so much where, the younger generation is a lot more hip to things than they were when I was a kid. They've moved fast. Like, they literally have the internet in their hands. They can look up anything and everything. So that whole separation between what it means to be a child and what it means to be an adult in this world has changed. That line in between is gone. I believe then it was about trying to keep the innocence and, it's all good hearty and Think about it. During those days, it was Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and NSYNC and Disney Channel. Like, that was really what was happening. That don't exist no more. Like, you go watch freeform TV now. Oh, they're showing you what's really going on. Mm-hmm. Kids out here getting it in, and they letting it be known. Yeah, unprotected sex is happening, and that comes with a lot of issues as well.
Mm-hmm. What about your evolution? Because everybody is used to you from Mixed Mike, and now you're a grown ass man, and you're taking more adult roles. How did you differentiate and get your fans and your audience to see you who you are versus who you used to be?
I look at a film like Holes, which, everyone can still run, but, that's the key pinnacle role on my resume. Like, that's the one that's just going to stand the test of time forever. And I'm thankful to have something like that on my resume, because a lot of people get one and then they never get another, or they'll just be known for that forever. So I'm thankful for the fact that I have a role like Zero and Holes. I got a film like Mixed Mike with Roll Bounce that will always be a timeless type of classic. I'm thankful that I never had to get locked into the child actor phase where I couldn't evolve.
Right.
I got a chance to do Holes, which was, technically it had a Disney umbrella, but it was not a Disney film. There was some very adult scenarios going on in that film. Roll Bounce, a whole different realm of comedy, but you can say what you want. It's a hood classic. You go on to a film like Walking Tall, where I co-starred with The Rock.
Right.
I was his nephew, and I may have stumbled upon a drug problem. Then you go on to a film like Dirty with Cuba Gooding Jr., and he's playing a cop in the city of Los Angeles who gets caught up in the underground, and I happen to be the guy that turns their entire operation left because I kidnap all the drugs that they've actually put into that they were trying to sell by themselves. So I was able to find these roles that made sure to remove me from being able to be stuck in the child actor realm. And I've always seen it like that. I didn't want to just be known as a child actor. I wanted to be able to have these roles that made sure to separate me from that and show a lot more realness of what's going on in the world.
Andrea Wilson, who's actually watching us live right now, she wants to know if are you dating, and are you married?
Not married. Am I dating? Nah, I've had enough fun in my life, I think. I've done a lot, man. Like, I've done a lot. I've seen a lot. And at this point,
shout out to doing a lot.
I've done a lot. I'm 28 years old, and the only thing I'm really focused on right now in my life is continuing to just build the success of myself, my brand. I have a brand called Slick Living. We drop a release every single month. It sells out in less than a couple hours. I started Slick Living TV, which is a website where people can sign on and take over my Snapchat for 24 hours, help get their engagement up, help get their followers up, help sell their products. It's literally a spotlight for you and whoever else takes over that day. So, I'm more focused on building myself and building my brand. It's never been, I don't believe love and marriage and kids. That's not for me. I noticed that a very long time ago. And I'm very upfront about it. I don't ever want to put no woman in a situation where she feels that she's being played with or lied to. So I'm straight out the gate with it. Mm-hmm. I ain't getting married. I ain't having kids. You are more than welcome to come along for this ride if you want to, but the door is always open.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
They respect you when you keep it real, ladies.
Exactly. That is absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you know what you want and you're not afraid to admit that, hey, you can't ask for more than that.
Let's talk a little bit about your music. You say you put out new music every month. Is that did I hear that correctly?
Oh, no. Every month it's my clothing brand, Slick Living. We drop a release every month.
Because we see that you're also a musician, a rapper, and also it said on your Wikipedia that you're an entertainer.
Yes, sir.
So
music has always been a passion of mine. I was lucky enough to write the first with Holes. I wrote the theme song for the film. At 13, and then, music has always been there. After Roll Bounce, I went on tour with Bow, and, we got to do the Scream tour, and that was 22 arenas at that time. Arenas, not House of Blues, not the little clubs. No, these were arenas sold out for us, and that was an incredible feeling. So, after that, seeing what it was like to be, the right-hand man to the top guy at that level, it gives you a bug that you'll never get rid of. So, I always stuck with music. And then this last year, I went on my own tour. I put together the Slick Living tour. We sold out 13 cities by myself. There was no opening act. I was not opening for anybody. And we had a great freaking time, man. We had a great time doing that. And people have been asking for the next music project. I don't know when it's coming yet. They may hear me on the soundtrack for just a little bit longer. So we'll see what happens.
Nice.
That being said, sir, I got one question and I got a favor for you.
Yes, sir.
I got a favor. Look here. So can you look into the camera
Yes,
and
sir.
tell everybody that they're tuned in to the Benét Embry Show?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the kid Khleo Thomas, a.k.a. Mr. Slick Living, and you are tuned into the Benét Embry Show.
That is
awesome.
that was perfect right off the cuff.
That was perfect.
Like that. So listen, now we done had you on the show, so we family now. So I expect you to follow all of us, Nick, Libra Girl 1016, Benét Embry Show, so we can keep up to date and everything. You can keep up to date with us and everything. Your legacy. Oh, hold on. Okay, Zig. Zig got a question. Go ahead, Zig.
So I noticed those amazing looking posters behind you, and I was just wondering, are you also involved in the visual arts, or do you just support the community? Because those look like some awesome prints behind you.
I support it, man. I can't draw to save my life. I am still stick figured till this day. I cannot draw anything more than stick figure. But I'm a big fan of artwork and artists and visual art. It's so creative to see the things that people can do with a pen and a paper. My little sister is a hell of an artist as well. These prints are from an artist named Marcus Prime, and you know, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, so you know that's Vegeta.
Shout out to Goku, Dragon Ball Z. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, like, I love this one. I had to beg him to get these two. I had to literally beg him. You know, I got this really cool painting in my house. I don't know if you guys can see it. Now it's kind of dark, but there's a photo of me with the Batman, a painting of me with the Batman logo around myself with the city of Los Angeles. A really, really cool painting I got as a gift from a friend on my birthday about 2 years ago. So,
oh man,
yeah, to answer your question, when it comes to art, man, I love it. I'm a big fan. I love anything animated. This year, I'm planning on starting production on my very own cartoon, so it should be very fun.
All right, sir, your legacy. When you retire and you get everything situated and done, what do you want people to remember about you and your art?
I would rather people always be able to remember that I was me at all times. You know, the things that I love to do in life are being an entertainer. I love being an entertainer, point blank, period. But because of where I live and because of what is maybe expected of me, I'm supposed to play this game in a certain way.
Right.
I'm supposed to be in Los Angeles. I'm supposed to politic. I'm supposed to be out here every single night. I'm not that guy. I've been more of a laid back type of person my entire life, and I thoroughly just enjoy doing what I like to do, not doing what everyone else likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the legacy I would like to leave behind for everyone is to, you know, be able to know that, you don't have to always follow the rules in a sense of what you may think is.
That's righteous. That's righteous right there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to figure out ways to do it myself and do it my way to help continue to establish myself, my brand, and my legacy. So that's all I can ever ask for.
You coming to Dallas, Texas anytime soon?
I got family in Dallas. I got family in San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and
well,
Austin.
look here. You got an open invitation. Whenever you are in Dallas, please hit me up, email me, tweet me, or whatever the situation is. We would love to have you live right here in the studio.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we can sit up here and just have a conversation and talk and just have a good time.
Sounds good to me. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely.
Right.
Thank
That
you
being
so
said,
much.
ladies and gentlemen, follow him. Tell folks how to follow you.
Man, they can hit me on all social medias. Twitter and Instagram is at Khleo Thomas, Khleo. Excuse me, it's Khleo Thompson. You can go to my Snapchat. It is at slick_living. Make sure you check out slicklivingapparel.com. Make sure you sign up for the mailing list and slicklivingtv.com. You can take over my Snapchat for 24 hours, help get your engagement up, your followers up, make sure that you can put out more product, get more eyes on yourself and your brand, because that's what it's actually all about. The numbers don't matter. It's about the engagement. Do people actually care when you speak? And that's what's most important.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, sir, thank you so much for your time. We are greatly appreciative of your art. We look forward to seeing you in more films, more things, more everything. You got fans down here, so just realize that. So that being said, we'll look forward to talking to you soon. And remember, whenever you're in the DFW area, be sure and hit us up. You got a free invitation to come sit down right here with us.
Facts. Thank you, sir.
All right,
Thank
you have a good night.
All right, now.
Later.